Guten Tag, ich bin Katrin Winz und willkommen bei Deutsch 300. Welcome to German 300. I am so excited to be in person and to see the kids. It was life-giving to see them that first day of school. Everybody's so happy to be there. And yes, I really, really hope that we can continue in person and form a classroom community. Because we've been away from the regular classroom for so long, this year my focus with the kids is really going to be on speaking German, on productive language, speaking and also writing in class. And so that's what we will be doing a lot of. And I can tell just even after a couple of classes that they've missed that too. I mean, they didn't come and sign up for the class because they wanted to listen to a teacher on Zoom talk at them for 30 minutes and then, do exercise on Schoology. So I'm so, so glad that we are able to use language with each other again. Thank you also for taking German 300. I know that there are many kids who do the first 2 years and then they've got their college requirement and then they move on to a different elective. So these are my German superstars who are sticking with it, and I'm very thankful for each and every single one of them. So let me share my screen so I can show you a couple of things. I wish I could meet you too in a real parent night, but unfortunately it's not possible. But I thought maybe you would like to see what the classroom looks like. I gotta move my toolbars around here. So this is our classroom. You can see the desks are spaced apart. They're all facing forward. This is not really my choice. And because of that, it makes it kind of difficult to communicate. And so we go outside a lot. And, today we did an activity where they had to talk to a different person every 2 minutes. And so we go outside, so we have that ventilation. The kids are awesome about keeping their masks on. And I anticipate doing a lot of that. So please remind them to always bring a sweater or a coat if the day's a little bit colder. And then we have this is what it looks like when you first walk into the classroom. You can see these weird pictures back here are our class mascots that the kids developed last year. We have like a dwarf and then a sausage that looks a bit like a potato. And then we have a jelly-filled donut and like a Santa type guy. So those were mascots that the kids came up with last year. You also see lots of posters with German on them. I'm a visual learner, and so I think it's very helpful when the kids see as many words as possible while they are in class. And then the same thing here, you can see all these little, pictures that have common German phrases on them. Here is our Constitution. This was developed across classes. And I asked the kids 3 questions. What makes a class feel safe? What makes a class feel successful? And what makes a class fun? And so I asked them to brainstorm, and across all of my classes, these are the most commonly named adjectives: respectful, active, focused, supportive, judgment-free, and patient. And so this is student generated. This is what we will hold ourselves to, both the students with each other, the students with me, and I with the students. This is what we're going to live by. So let me show you my website again. I've showed that to you last year. I think the most useful thing on this website, honestly, is this resources page. It has links to German television stations, radio stations, magazines, books. There's learning sites where they can practice expressions and grammar. So there's really a little bit for everybody. And especially if they do want to go on next year to take the IB exam after German 400, I highly recommend that they expose themselves to the language as much as possible outside of the classroom. Our homework limit this year set by the district is no more than 15 minutes a day. And so for my class, it's going to be mostly studying vocabulary at home. I will do the majority of writing and other assignments, Schoology assignments in the classroom. But they will still need to study vocabulary at home. And we have all these fun platforms like Lookit and Quizlet and Gimkit that we did last year, where I'll have them play a game with the vocab and upload a screenshot on how many points they got. So that's what homework will look like. Also on the website, you can find a link to the syllabus right here. If you go to Deutsch IB, there it is. You can click on that. The syllabus is also linked in the in Schoology. So here's the syllabus. And you can see that normally these classes 3 and 4 are on like an alternating schedule. So we do the same thing in both. And then the next year we do something else in both, and then we switch. Well, the gaps this year for the 300 level are fairly significant because they were pulled out of German, when they hadn't even finished German 1. And so we have a bit of catching up to do. So we are going to practice some core grammatical content that, like genitive case, that we normally would have already covered, but we will get to it. And the kids don't need to be worried. Because obviously I will meet them where they are right now, right? I'm not going to expect them to know things that I haven't taught them because we only got to have 2 classes a week last year, very short ones too. So the course content this year, however, will focus already on these IB themes so that they can gather vocabulary on identities, experiences, human ingenuity, social organization, and sharing the planet. So like this year, we'll have a unit on childhood where we compare and contrast childhood in Germany, childhood in America. Right now, we're talking about school traditions. And, in Germany, all the kids at the first day of school, they get a school cone. And so we're starting the year off with that, learning about it. And again, all of this, if they do take the IB test, might be something that they do their oral exam about, about these traditions. A lot of it is like culturally comparative between American and European or German speaking culture. So that is this. Here is materials needed. And I know that the kids have so much luggage this year with the laptops and the lunch and everything, but I really, really need them to have a 3-ring binder. They can share this with other classes, that's totally fine, but I will give handouts with vocabulary lists and greetings. And so in order to keep organized, please send them with a binder. They should also have some paper in there so they can take notes for things that we learn in class. And then also they could bring a dry erase marker to class with them, because I want to do some whiteboard practice where they each have their own little whiteboard, and I'll ask them a question and then they can write the answer on there, hold it up, and I'll go, oh, fantastic, sehr gut. And so that would be helpful if they, just for hygiene's sake as well, if they brought their own dry erase marker. I have some, but it's definitely makes a difference if they can have their own. The grading is going to be similar to last year, where we have receptive skills, productive skills, and grammar and conventions, but we will have actual tests and quizzes this year since I am in the classroom with them and I can see them take the test. So it makes sense. So that is going to be a little bit stricter than it was in the last year. And so you can read, I'm not going to read through the whole syllabus, but again, you can find that syllabus in the German 300 page in Schoology. It's linked right here, also on the website. On the Schoology page, I am going to post my daily agendas every day here. And then we're going to organize this year by topics rather than by weeks, which is what I did last year. So this is where the assignments, the Schoology assignments and such will go. But again, I anticipate that most assignments are going to be completed in the classroom and not at home. And that includes Schoology assignments. So that's the German class in a nutshell. I am sure I forgot something very important, but I'm super thankful that my dogs didn't start barking, because that's what happened the last time I tried to tape this. So email me if you have any more questions. I would love to hear from you. I hope one day I can meet you in person. And das ist alles für heute. That's it for today. Auf Wiedersehen.